Alright, what's up gamers? We're Papa Jump Left behind the camera. We're here with Christian. Christian's going to show us his Super Dynamo Magneton deck.
Right, yeah. I'm going to start with just two Cleffa. It's a WotC staple. Really, I actually tried to make the deck without any of it, but it's too good to not include any of it. But that is the lowest count I've seen in any of the decks here myself. One copy of Igglybuff. Evolution is just key and crucial to this deck, so Aerodactyl. This is basically just an anti-Aerodactyl and sometimes a coin flip punching bag. And the real star of the deck is this Magneton, this e-reader Magneton. 3 energy, a DCE, and 1 electric, 40 damage, and I can discard all of the electric attached to it to place that many damage counters anywhere I want on the opponent's bench. And when I evolve to Magneton, I can pull any electric energy from any of my Pokemon onto it. So it really just ramps up big amounts of energy and then drops big damage and knocks out a lot on the bench. It's pretty good at sniping. I run this Magnemite to get to it. The attack is sort of, it's there. It's 20 damage and possibly 10 to itself. And before I get my Dodrio set up, which you'll see in a little bit, just having 2 of them on the bench allow for free retreating. This deck is really heavy on free retreating. So that's why I picked that one. We've got the Electrode, the Super Dynamo Electrode. Every one of these in the active spot, you can coin flip to pull an energy from the discard pile, an electric energy, and put it onto any of your Pokemon. So once the Magneton discards all of its energy, Electrode helps to pull it back. I've also got a lot of trainer cards that pitch energy so that Electrode can fuel Magneton and anything else on the bench that may need energy.
Also got that Swift attack. It could be pretty good for just raw damage that isn't hindered by any effects on the opponent's Pokemon.
The Swift did help me in the game against Mega Eggs from one of the last streams. This Voltorb has a full magnet pull. You can force switch an opponent. And Spin Tackle's okay, nothing really to write home about. It's really just there to evolve to Electrode. Most of the time they live on the bench. We have the classic Dodrio. Dodrio mainly for retreat aid. It brings everyone's retreat cost in the deck down to 0. There's no one with a retreat cost more than 1. Once this is online, everything can free retreat, and we've got the unlimited retreats in WotC, so that allows me to use as many Electrodes as I have in play for Super Dynamo per turn. I've managed to actually get 3 successes in 1 turn before, which is huge, to just immediately put another Magneton online.
This is pretty good too, because offsetting your weakness here, because everything else is weak to fighting.
Yeah.
You have a resistance to fighting with this Dodrio and a pretty solid attack.
Yeah, Rage is really, really good, especially with the Electrode and with the way that Magneton absorbs energy. I can fuel Electrodes and Dodrios with the energy that I pull with Super Dynamo, and then just, when I evolve to Magneton, pull it all off of these onto the Magneton. So I can have Dodrio just set up for a Rage right from the get-go, and by the time I need the energy on Magneton, it's where I need it to be. To start the trainer line, we're going to start with the supporters. I've got 3 Juggler. You can discard either 1 or 2 energy to draw cards. If I discard 1, I draw 3. If I discard 2, I draw 5. Frequently pitching 2 energy to later fuel Super Dynamo and getting a lot of aggressive card draw with that. 2 copies of Pokemon Fan Club to help me build the bench, since this deck is very full bench dependent. So just being able to get the start of each of those Evo lines is huge. I've got a couple copies of Copycat. classic in the format, just match the opponent's hand for draw. I'm playing lots of cards, I'm pitching lots of cards, so being able to continue to cycle through the deck is the main reason for most of the trainers in here. 2 copies of Town Volunteers, going through lots of cards, and also if I lose pieces of the engine, this deck can fall apart pretty quickly, so being able to get back Doduos, being able to get back Voltorbs to continue to power that engine once they've been taken out is hugely important. This is a new addition. I just swapped in No Removal Gem. I took out Energy Stadium for it. Energy Stadium was just helping my opponent. I feel like on average more often than it was helping me, since I have other means to pull energy back from the bin. So the No Removal Gem, I want to have as much energy on the board as possible. Anything to help me keep it there or to deter my opponent from removing it. 4 gusts. I can get most of my damage off to the bench, so gusts are really basically to get rid of babies from the active spot, or to just get the Pokemon into the active spot who taking 40 from Magneton's attack will knock it out. So I can just place the rest of my damage where I need to get additional knockouts. A couple Pokemon traders, just to whatever part of the engine I'm missing, build it. A couple of Oaks for some more turbo. And a pair of computer searches to really just get exactly what I need and help me pitch additional energy to fuel the Dynamo engine. The only non-electric energy in the deck will be Recycle Energy. If Dodrio's not online, or if Dodrio's been knocked out, the Recycle Energy really helps me continue to retreat, to at least get 2 Dynamos off per turn. And it also has the added benefit of not being discarded from Magneton when I use my attack, so I can, get set back up for that attack relatively easily. And then we've got 14 electric energy, just huge on energy in this deck, so that we can, so that we could really get those attacks off. And that's pretty much it.
Trying to get it without the glare. It's pretty bad glare. Sorry, viewers. But this is about as good as the view of a view that we're gonna get. Kind of weird angle here, but hey, thanks for watching, and thanks for the deck profile, Christian.
Thanks.
We'll catch you next time.